want to tell you a story about me when I was 12 years old. I came from a family obsessed with sports. Giving your all was expected. I remember one time when I was playing tackle football at the school, I was hit so hard that I was knocked unconscious. The only way the coaches were able to wake me up was using smelling salts. The coach asked me where I was. I had no idea. Being a kid, I figured I better answer, so I read the coach's t-shirt. It said Everett football. This was one of many instances where I was seriously hurt playing football. I am going to tell you why kids should not play football, or should not play tackle football, at a young age. I will tell you what they can learn without contact, and what can happen if they do play at a young age. Kids should not be allowed to play tackle football at a young age. They can play flag instead and can learn some crucial elements of football, such as strategy, kicking, passing, running, and even end zone celebrations. Kids can save their bodies from injuries and concussions. There are more and more stories in scientific research studies that have shown the effects of repeated blows to the head. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, these reported blows have been shown to cause CTE. CTE is a disease in which toxic protein in particular areas of the brain, which accompany progressive deterioration in brain function. CTE sufferers may lose the ability to think, conduct daily activities, and control their emotions and behaviors. At a young age, the brain changes a lot on the journey from birth to adulthood. Any form of trauma can change the brain and thus the child. According to the CDC, children as young as 9 are getting hit in the head more than 500 times per season. That turns out to be 25 times a day. Better yet, think about the last time you were hit in the head. So why would you put a kid through the pain and risk their future? An analysis of the first 211 football players that were diagnosed with CTE at the Boston University found those who started tackle football before the age of 12 could have a 13-year earlier onset, the cognitive, behavioral, and mood symptoms associated with CTE. They also were more likely to develop Parkinson's disease. So why do we let our kids play tackle football? One interesting fact is the NFL subsidizes youth tackle football. Why, you ask? Because the NFL has data that shows that 60% of diehard fans begin following the sport in elementary school. Nothing attaches a young person to a sport more than playing it. The kids want to play the sport to be like their idols. Is the benefits of playing youth tackle football worth the risk to their health? A better question, can your child even make that choice? The fix is easy. We just need to change a few rules. Youth tackle football needs to become flag football. We cannot allow our kids to be hit anymore. There are a lot of risk of injury and long-lasting effects on a kid getting hit in the head at a young age. kids can learn a lot without tackling and putting their bodies and brains at risk. The CDC says that repeated blows to the head can cause CTE. Think about 500 hits per season. It's time for parents to demand change. Just say no to youth tackle football.